Joanne invited us to do a show here, and knowing that she liked to use her farm and the environment as sort of not just inspiration, but somehow intrinsically connected to the work. So just a more significant connection than just being inspired, I guess. So Mel and I came up with a few ideas, and we landed on this idea that she would make paper out of the mule dung, Annabelle and Loretta's dung, because dung paper and dung are used in a lot of art making materials, or have been used for paper quite a bit. And so we decided that, and then I would make paintings on the paper.
When I invited Melissa and Susannah, I did it knowing that the three of us share a lot in common about what we do with our art and what we do with our lives, in acknowledging the importance of nature with the sustenance of humans and animals and the earth. And so I knew that they would come up with something unique, but they surpassed that. Knowing that Melissa is a paper maker, I did not think that she was going to make paper out of Loretta and Annabelle's manure. I was thinking she was going to make paper out of plants grown here on the farm.
As I was thinking about it, I was like, well, I could make egg tempera paintings because I could use eggs from the ducks. So that's how I arrived at the egg tempera idea. I had used egg tempera just kind of casually on paintings, watercolors that I had done. So this was the first time I really dug into more of the process. Of mixing it and using it and layering and doing all different kinds of, a lot of trial and error. So, yeah.
I've known Susannah for several years, and I know that she's really interested in plant life, native plant life, doing things with natural materials. And she's been doing drawings and paintings, but I wasn't thinking that she would use the duck eggs, which was a great way to tie in the farm with her art. So she made egg tempera using the duck eggs. I supplied her with several dozens of eggs. It's a great way for her to use materials from the farm and for her to embrace natural materials with her paintings of natural plant life.
having a setting where people, this is more a setting where people will come up to you and ask questions, and I'm going to show people how I use the egg tempera. So it's kind of more interactive and like intimate with the audience too. So I really like that aspect of it. There's such a huge difference between handmade paper and commercial paper. The papers are also different, and the layering of the actual materials within the paper is so different. And then when the paint and materials are applied to the paper, it can be so different from each kind of paper to another. And the dolled weaver was challenging, I will say. There was no sizing in the paper, so I tried working on it both ways, unsized and sized. I just sized it with the acrylic gel medium, and it was a little bit less fibrous to do it that way. The dumb paper is very fibrous, so it's like a much coarser surface to work on than like a cotton-based paper for abaca paper or something like that. So it's just, it was challenging, but fun to try it, for sure.
Cultivator here on the farm, at its best, is a way to bring all different people together to see art, nature, the farm, animals, meet new people. And in this case, with Susannah and Melissa, what worked out great is that there were all different types of people that came to this event. A lot of people that I didn't even know, which is wonderful. So it's a combination of artists, people interested in art, scientists, writers, musicians, creative people, and non-creative people. And when it works out really well is it's people who then learn about art and learn about what we're doing here on the farm in a sustainable way.